Today, I'm going to tell you a story called Perfect Strangers. It's about how secrets, like a wife's private matters, shouldn't be casually shared. Once upon a time, four boys vowed to be lifelong brothers. Fast forward 34 years, and the boys have become middle-aged men. The eldest among them is now a plastic surgeon, and his wife is a psychologist. They live in a luxurious penthouse in the city center. One day, the wife finds a condom in their daughter's pocket, leading to a heated argument between mother and daughter.
사람 붙여서 협박도 좀 하고 걔네.
The second brother is a prosecutor, wealthy and powerful, who respects the elderly and loves the young. He has an elderly parent and 3 children. He praises his mother's new hairstyle for making her look younger, but fails to notice his wife's new hairstyle. The second sister-in-law is a housewife who not only manages the household well, but also secretly writes excellent BL novels on Xinjiang literature. However, she seems to have not had sex for a long time, looking haggard and dull. To address this, she takes off her panties, intending to ask her husband for some intimacy in the car. Unfortunately, her seductive glances are wasted on him. The man says, "If you have time to write those lousy stories, you should spend more time being filled." Unlike the serious second brother, the third brother is charming and flirtatious. He married a wealthy young woman who is 12 years younger than him. With her help, he opened a restaurant. The third brother is always ready for a fight. Soon, the second and third brothers arrived together. The third brother's wife gifted the eldest sister-in-law with expensive Western porcelain, which turned out to be affordable Chinese-made. Then, the eldest sister-in-law showed off a designer bathtub fish, making the second sister-in-law envious. The 3 couples then discussed the long-absent fourth brother and his never-seen girlfriend. At this moment, speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Everyone looked towards the door with anticipation, but it was just the fourth brother without his girlfriend. The fourth brother is a high school teacher, and unfortunately, his girlfriend couldn't come because she was sick. They reminisced about the past, which seemed so beautiful, like a bright moon in a clear night sky. Then, the eldest sister-in-law suggested a game where everyone puts their phones on the table and shares all their calls and messages. However, except for her, no one else seemed to agree with this game. It's like when you guys are halfway through peeing and the guy next to you looks over to compare. Even though it's awkward, you have to pretend you don't mind.
해 이거를.
I thought there were no secrets between my friends of over 30 years and my wife of many years. But this game was like Pandora's box, revealing all the ugly truths of adulthood. The first call Lao Si received was from his father, who had arranged a teaching job for him in another city. Only then did everyone learn that Lao Si had been fired from his school and was unemployed. After dinner, everyone took a break. The eldest brother quietly confessed his little secret to the second brother. He had secretly mortgaged this mansion and his plastic surgery hospital in an unreliable investment, which turned out to be a scam. He was so worried that he had to see a psychologist. So he wanted to ask his prosecutor brother how to minimize the loss. At this moment, the sister-in-law received a call from her father, saying he had made an appointment with the best breast augmentation doctor in Korea. The third sister-in-law was puzzled. As a psychologist, the sister-in-law had previously criticized plastic surgery in women's seminars. Why was she being so contradictory? The elder sister-in-law said it was just to fool the audience. However, the lecture did not invite the second sister-in-law, clearly looking down on her role as a full-time housewife. Sensing the tension, the men quickly changed the subject.
상담을 한 아빠가 난 안 된다 그래.
Behind the eldest brother's glamorous facade, he is actually drowning in debt and suffering from depression. The psychologist he sees is not his wife. However, the seemingly serious second brother also has a little secret. He took the fourth brother to the balcony to smoke and said that he recently met a woman who sends him photos in cute pajamas every night at 10. Since the fourth brother has the same phone model, he hopes they can swap phones. When the fourth brother learned that the woman is 12 years older than the second brother, he was puzzled. That would make her at least 35. Cute pajamas at that age? No, the woman is 12 years older than me and will be 60 next year. The fourth brother was speechless after hearing this. Wow. Is it really the old man losing his temper? At this moment, the second sister-in-law received a call from the neighbor. You mentioned attending your brother and sister-in-law's party tonight. The neighbor asked, "Oh, is it that show-off psychologist you often talk about? The one who had a child out of wedlock at 16? Your sister-in-law looked furious, almost losing her temper." Fortunately, the third brother intervened, intentionally knocking over a wine glass to help end the call. But the fragile friendship between the sisters quickly fell apart again. At this moment, the men received a message from the golf club, except for the financially struggling fourth brother. He asked why. Simply put, as their income levels gradually diverged, their brotherhood no longer felt like it did in childhood. Despite their best efforts to explain, it was to no avail. Then the third brother received a text from the restaurant's female manager, briefly asking him to call back. However, his wife didn't seem worried at all. She said that although the manager is pretty, she's too busty, and her husband dislikes women with large chests. In fact, the brothers have known for years how the third brother feels about big breasts. While the fourth brother was exercising, the three middle-class brothers quietly scheduled their next golf game. Suddenly, the eldest brother was startled by the fourth brother's fart and spilled his drink. When the eldest sister-in-law was helping her husband change clothes, she asked why he was seeing a therapist without telling her. The eldest brother admitted he had a secret.
잘 모르겠어. 당신 뭐 네? 전문가잖아. 모든 관계는 서로.
After hearing her husband's explanation, the sister-in-law finally felt relieved. However, the elder brother never considered why his wife wanted breast augmentation. At exactly 10 o'clock, the second brother received a highly suggestive photo. The fourth brother had to take the blame. As a professional plastic surgeon, the elder brother said that although the woman didn't show her face, her name must be Yurong. But what's with this sagging mature look? Shortly after, the elder brother, who had recently reported being scammed in investment, received a follow-up call from the police. Unsure how to respond, his wife said it must be a phone scam. Just after hanging up, the second sister-in-law received an advertisement message from a nursing home. Ever since the mother-in-law moved in, the second sister-in-law felt that the relationship between her and her husband had deteriorated. So, she wanted to send her mother-in-law to a nursing home. However, for her dutiful husband, this was an inviolable principle. He lashed out at his wife. To ease the tension, the elder brother suggested dropping the unpleasant topic and going to the restaurant. Then everyone was ready to take a group photo, but the third sister-in-law's ex suddenly sent a message saying something about not being able to get it up. Seeing that the third brother was about to be humiliated, everyone quickly comforted him. The wife explained that her ex-boyfriend's family dog was paralyzed, so he often sought her advice as a veterinarian. She then promptly blocked her ex. Not long after, the elder brother's daughter, who had gone out to have fun, called. She said that the boy she liked was going to join the army tomorrow. It was the couple's last night together. The sister-in-law seemed very opposed, but the elder brother said this to his daughter. As a father, I should tell you to come home immediately. But as someone who has lived life, I want to tell you that everyone has unforgettable moments in their life, moments that make you smile just thinking about them. If this is that moment for you, then go ahead. But if you have even a little bit of regret or uncertainty, come back, because your young life is still very long. It turns out that the condom the daughter had was given by her father. The sister-in-law realized that her husband was protecting their daughter in his own way. The warm atmosphere was suddenly interrupted by second brother's text message. A man named Mingxiu kept asking where he was. Second brother, holding fourth brother's phone, lied that the person was a colleague. Soon after, Mingxiu, not getting a reply, called. Fourth brother nervously suggested not to answer, but second sister-in-law quickly put it on speaker. A rough voice came through the phone. Darling, no one can despise our love. I hope your friends know you like men, and can still be your friends. After saying this, the caller hung up. Everyone fell into a deathly silence, and second sister-in-law looked particularly shocked. Second brother hurriedly explained, "We have 3 kids. How could I be gay?" For a moment, no one dared to defend second brother. All the accusations reached the ears of the truly gay fourth brother. He watched coldly, extremely disappointed in this friendship. At this moment, Mingxiu sent another confession message saying, "I miss your thick lips. I miss the way you eat my sausage. No wonder my husband hasn't touched me in the past 2 years. He's been busy being touched by someone else." Then she ran to the balcony in tears as the moonlight reached its darkest moment. The third brother received a call from the jewelry store owner. Besides the wedding ring, the owner also mentioned earrings. This was overheard by the sharp-eared third sister-in-law.
무슨 귀걸이?
Then the phone rings again. This time it's the restaurant's female manager calling. The third sister-in-law answers on speakerphone, and a panicked voice comes through. The manager confesses she's pregnant with the third brother's child. This revelation shatters the previously harmonious relationships between the couples. Even more shocking, the eldest sister-in-law secretly returns an earring to the third brother, revealing they also had an affair.
여보, 왜 그래?
She regretted tonight's game, a party that ended in disarray. Everyone's masks were torn off, revealing their true, flawed selves, including the second sister-in-law's writings. Her male fans constantly harassed her, even suggesting that her outwardly dignified appearance hid a repressed inner self. One fan provocatively asked if she had masturbated tonight. The silent fourth brother watched the chaos unfold. He finally mustered the courage to come out, revealing that this was why he was expelled from school. In a male-dominated society like Korea, there is no place for homosexuals. This is also why he didn't bring Myung-soo to the gathering. Perhaps his friends would pretend to be indifferent, but their discriminatory glances would hurt his lover, so it was better not to meet. At this moment, the third sister-in-law saw through her husband's scummy nature. Before leaving, she wished the fourth brother well and hoped he would protect his lover. Then she took off her wedding ring, placed it on the table, and walked away. As the banquet ends, everyone returns home, leaving behind the eldest brother and sister-in-law amidst the chaos. It feels like an infinite loop, an Ouroboros, bringing the broken ending back to another parallel world. In that world, no one played this game. After the gathering, everyone still presents their best selves. Some still lack the courage to come out, maintaining a facade of harmony. Some continue to juggle family and affairs. Some still live in a world of pretense, relying on their acting skills. Sometimes there are positive changes. Those who physically cheated feel deep remorse, and those who emotionally cheated feel guilty. The second brother finally compliments his wife's new hairstyle, saying it looks great. That harmless secret might be better kept. Unlike usual, the couple slept together this night. Everyone was happy, enjoying the gentle moonlight with their loved ones. The story ends. After watching the film, I feel that secrets, once exposed, can hurt many people. Therefore, they must be carefully hidden. We should all be grateful for the existence of secrets, as they maintain relationships and give time for remorse to ferment. Even genuine feelings need a facade to rely on. Additionally, never test human nature, because it cannot withstand scrutiny.